all the latest in just a few minutes' time. But let's first of all talk about financial markets because, of course, we've had a very, very turbulent week. So let's take a look at how things are faring right now. A very, very different picture to this time yesterday. We've seen a bounce back in Asia, as you can see, following a much better day on Wall Street. Quite significant gains actually for the Dow because, of course, you'll remember this time yesterday we saw some heavy losses. Lots of conversations about what's behind the fall, the dramatic slide we've seen on Monday, etc. Let's talk to Cornelia Meyer, Chief Executive of business consultancy MRL Corporation. Good to see you, Cornelia. So give us your take on this week on the world's markets. What a rollercoaster ride.
What a rollercoaster, and what a way for Jerome Powell to assume his welcome to the world, to assume it. That's the new Fed chair of the Federal Reserve.
It's not his fault, though, is it?
No, it's not his fault, but
he
was sworn in on the same day, but he's now, he now needs to see what he's going to do. Well, it was very volatile, and yesterday when you looked at the markets, when you looked at the board, you never, in New York, in the beginning it was down, then it was up. At any time you looked at it, you never knew where you were.
Well, this time yesterday, Tokyo was down nearly 7% actually. But the question is that volatility over? Was that sharp, dramatic dip in share valuations it, or are we still needing to fasten our seatbelts for the next few days? Where are we?
There will be more volatility back, but we were in an unusual period of low volatility. Now, this was unusually high volatility, but people looked at what's happening in the US, and you saw these figures of wage growth in the US. Now, you need to drill down a little bit more on what that wage growth means, but traders don't do those sort of things. So you saw that. So people are worried about the potential more rises in interest rates in the US, and also the balance sheets of both the ECB, the European Central Bank, and the Federal Reserve are shrinking. So we are being weaned off this addictive low interest rate expansionary monetary policy. And when people get weaned off a drug, it's tough.
Cold turkey.
Yeah.
All right. We should talk some more about this because it's all over the papers, as you can imagine today. So Cornelia will be back. We'll discuss